NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has hardly opened its eyes, and the universe is new, more mysterious, more beautiful than humanity's dreams.
The James Webb Space Telescope has made a startling discovery on Proxima b, strange flickering lights emanating from the planet. Located just 4 light-years away, Proxima b may not be the ordinary rocky world we once thought. These lights could be signs of intelligent life, too intentional to dismiss. Prepare to delve deeper into the unknown. Could these mysterious lights indicate that we're not alone? David Kipping, a prominent astronomer at Columbia University, believes Proxima b is far more complex than typical rocky planets. Unlike most, which simply absorb sunlight and emit infrared radiation, Proxima b's behavior hints at something much more intriguing, perhaps a story waiting to be uncovered. What hidden mystery lies beneath the surface of Proxima b, waiting to be discovered? Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we now have an unprecedented opportunity to study it. In fact, we can even track its day and night cycles every 11 Earth days. If the planet has an atmosphere, the next logical step would be to analyze its chemical composition. The presence of oxygen, water vapor, or methane could indicate a potential for habitability, or at least the possibility of life. However, it may not be the Earth-like haven we hope for. Intense radiation from its star could strip away its atmosphere, making survival incredibly challenging. And that's not even mentioning the fact that one side of the planet might always be facing the star, meaning one side is always hot while the other is always cold. It's a bit like if Earth were stuck in a never-ending day and night at the same time. Red dwarf stars like Proxima Centauri tend to stick around for a really, really long time. That's a lot of time for life to figure out a way to adapt. And even though the planet gets blasted by solar winds, maybe, just maybe, there's something there tough enough to survive. It's these unexpected possibilities that keep pushing scientists to look further, to study planets that might not seem like the best candidates for life. Who's to say life couldn't exist in a place that doesn't resemble Earth? Our own planet is home to extremophiles, tiny organisms that thrive in conditions deadly to most life forms, like acidic pools, extreme heat, and freezing cold. If life on Earth can endure such extremes, why couldn't it happen on another planet? And then there's the intriguing possibility that these lights aren't just a coincidence. If there are indeed city lights shining on the planet, it suggests there's someone there, intelligent enough to build, harness energy, and survive. It really makes you think. If we're seeing evidence of intelligent life, then that means we're not alone, and that changes everything. The JWST is giving us just a taste of what's out there. In future telescopes, like the upcoming Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, they're going to take that even further. They're going to give us clearer views, more detailed data, and maybe even direct evidence of alien atmospheres. Scientists are already imagining ways to block out the glare of stars to get a better look at the planets orbiting them. Like using your hand to shield your eyes from the sun so you can see what's in front of you. Although distinguishing between gases emitted by volcanoes and those produced by living organisms can be challenging, scientists are actively working on solving this puzzle. Their goal is to ensure they aren't misled by natural processes while searching for signs of extraterrestrial life. The sheer possibility that there could be trillions of planets, some potentially harboring life, fuels the ongoing search, despite the lack of concrete evidence. The mere potential is enough to keep the exploration alive, and perhaps, just perhaps, those lights are a hint that we're not alone in this vast universe. It could be the beginning of something much greater, a connection that spans across the stars. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of the planet, it's worth exploring the unique dynamics of the planet and its interactions with its star. Proxima Centauri, unlike our Sun, is a red dwarf star. These types of stars are much cooler and smaller, but they make up about 70% of all stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Because red dwarfs burn fuel slowly, they live for billions of years, longer than larger stars like our Sun. This long lifespan could be a key factor in the evolution of life, giving any potential organisms a vast amount of time to adapt and evolve. The planet, locked in this delicate dance around Proxima Centauri, could be home to life forms that have had to overcome extreme conditions for countless generations. One of the greatest challenges for any potential life on a planet orbiting a red dwarf star is the frequent and intense stellar flares. Proxima Centauri, in particular, is notorious for its powerful flares, which release enormous amounts of energy and radiation into space. Over time, this radiation could strip away a planet's atmosphere, making it increasingly inhospitable for life as we understand it. But what if life on such a planet evolved in a different way? Perhaps it has developed mechanisms to protect itself from these extreme conditions, or maybe it thrives beneath the surface, shielded from the harmful radiation. These are the kinds of intriguing questions that continue to inspire scientists to explore further. The strange lights on Proxima b might tell us something about life there. Strange lights and chemical clues. The JWST's ability to detect chemical signatures in the atmosphere could give us answers about how life might survive such extreme conditions by analyzing the atmosphere. Scientists could determine whether the planet has a thick layer of gases that could act as a protective shield, preventing the worst of the stellar radiation from reaching the surface. If an atmosphere is found, the next question is, what is it made of? The presence of chemicals like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and methane could be indicators of biological processes, much like how they are here on Earth. What could be causing the lights on this planet? Are we looking at advanced technology like the city lights we see from space over our own cities? Or could it be a natural phenomenon we haven't yet discovered or fully understood? The idea of a technologically advanced civilization opens up countless questions about the nature of such beings. If they exist, what kind of society have they built? Do they share our need for community and shelter? Have they created cities that glow at night, powered by energy from their star, or perhaps from a completely different source? The discovery of potential lights has also led to speculation about what kind of energy source an alien civilization might use. On Earth, our technologies are largely dependent on fossil fuels, nuclear power, and increasingly on renewable energy like solar and wind. An alien society might have figured out more efficient ways to harness the energy of their star, especially given the challenges posed by Proxima Centauri's frequent flares. Perhaps they have developed technologies that allow them to store energy for long periods, giving them the ability to survive the harsh stellar weather. Or maybe they found ways to harness geothermal energy from the planet's core, a technology that we're only beginning to explore here on Earth. These are the types of questions that the JWST and future telescopes could help answer. Currently, scientists are focused on collecting as much data as possible, aiming to learn more about atmospheric conditions, surface temperatures, and the potential for water. The upcoming Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, will be crucial in building upon the foundation laid by the JWST. With its massive mirror and cutting-edge technology, the ELT will be able to capture even more detailed images and gather more precise data about this planet and other similar exoplanets. The idea that we could one day directly imagine an alien world in such detail that we could see signs of civilization is truly mind-blowing. The ELT, along with other future projects like the Habitable Exoplanet Observatory and the Large Ultraviolet Optical Infrared Surveyor, could help us see exoplanets in ways that were previously unimaginable. They could give us a glimpse of city lights, moving vehicles, or even vegetation patterns, anything that might indicate the presence of intelligent life. But even if we don't find clear evidence of an alien civilization, the search itself is incredibly valuable. Every piece of data we collect brings us closer to understanding the universe and our role within it. The discovery of the planet and the possible lights on its surface marks just the start of what could be a lengthy journey to determine if we are alone. If life exists on the planet, it could be radically different from what we know. Perhaps microbial, thriving in a hidden ocean beneath the surface, or something entirely beyond our understanding. Our goal is to find out if we're alone in the cosmos, if there's another being out there gazing at the stars and asking the same questions we do. The JWST has given us the tools to start answering those questions in ways that were never possible before. By studying the planet, we're not just looking for life. We're looking for a connection, a shared existence in a universe that often feels overwhelmingly vast and empty. As we continue to develop new technologies and explore deeper into space, the possibilities are endless. We might find that the planet is just the tip of the iceberg, that there are countless other planets out there with the right conditions for life. We might discover that life can exist in forms we've never imagined, thriving in environments that seem utterly inhospitable, or we might find signs of advanced civilizations, beings that have overcome the same challenges we face and found ways to thrive among the stars. Every piece of data we collect brings us closer to understanding the universe and our role within it. The discovery of the planet and the possible lights on its surface marks just the start of what could be a lengthy journey to determine if we are alone. If life exists on the planet, it could be radically different from what we know, perhaps microbial, thriving in a hidden ocean beneath the surface, or something entirely beyond our understanding. Our goal is to find out if we're alone in the cosmos, if there's another being out there gazing at the stars and asking the same questions we do. The JWST has given us the tools to start answering those questions in ways that were never possible before. By studying the planet, we're not just looking for life, we're looking for a connection, a shared existence in a universe that often feels overwhelmingly vast and empty. As we continue to develop new technologies and explore deeper into space, the possibilities are endless. We might find that the planet is just the tip of the iceberg, that there are countless other planets out there with the right conditions for life. We might discover that life can exist in forms we've never imagined, thriving in environments that seem utterly inhospitable. Or we might find signs of advanced civilizations, beings that have overcome the same challenges we face and found ways to thrive among the stars. Whatever we find, the journey is just beginning. The quest to find life, both on our planet and beyond, serves as a reminder that we are part of something much larger. As natural explorers, we're driven to expand the limits of our knowledge and uncover what lies ahead. When we gaze into the cosmos, we may find that we're not alone after all. The intriguing exoplanet orbiting our nearest star, Proxima Centauri, has sparked a lot of excitement. Scientists, space enthusiasts, and dreamers alike are all captivated by it. Why? Because this planet is just about 4 light-years away. 4 light-years, in space terms, that's basically next door. And that's enough to make us wonder if maybe, just maybe, there's something alive out there, or if we'll be packing our bags for it someday. Challenges stand in the way of discovering more about Proxima b. The battle to uncover Proxima b's secrets began when JWST was launched in December 2021, and let's just say it's got some skills. This thing can look into deep space in a way nothing else ever could, like peering through a cosmic fog with infrared glasses. The planet? Well, it was just the kind of target JWST was built for. Webb could study the light from Proxima Centauri as it passes through the planet's atmosphere, giving us a glimpse of what might be in the air: water vapor, methane, oxygen, potential indicators of life. When the JWST data arrived, it felt like unwrapping a mystery box. We got some clues suggesting the planet might have what it takes for water. However, here's the catch. The planet is extremely close to Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf that frequently emits harsh radiation flares, the kind of radiation that could destroy any form of life. So now there are a lot of debates. Could anything really survive there, or is it just too harsh? Maybe it's more like a dead wasteland, or maybe it's got some freaky tough life forms hiding out underground. Who knows? And then there's the idea of actually going there. Forget about the rockets we have now. They're nowhere near fast enough for this kind of trip. We're talking thousands and thousands of years. Even if you could somehow live forever, you'd get there really, really bored. That's where some crazy ideas come into play. Like Breakthrough's Starshot. These guys have a plan to send a bunch of tiny probes to Proxima Centauri using light sails. Light sails. The idea is to use incredibly powerful lasers on Earth to propel tiny probes to speeds of about 20% of the speed of light. If it works, we could reach the planet in just a couple of decades. Now, that's exciting. The Starshot project is truly mind-blowing. Picture these tiny probes, no larger than a smartphone, zipping through space at unimaginable speeds, capturing images and sending back data. We're not ready to launch yet. There are still many technical challenges to overcome. But if it becomes a reality, it would be incredible. We'd finally get a clear look at the planet, and maybe, just maybe, we'd have definitive answers. If there's anything living there, the planet's got everyone excited, not just because it's a possible second home or a sign of aliens, but because it's pushed technology forward. Just trying to observe it means gathering loads of data and figuring out how to make sense of it all. Scientists have started relying on artificial intelligence to help. The computer algorithms are getting smarter, learning to pick up on the tiniest signals that could be evidence of the planet's atmosphere, or even something as cool as alien life. AI is like the unsung hero here, making sense of all the statistics. So we have now either future tech is lining up to do even more. The Extremely Large Telescope, yes, that's its official name, is currently under construction and is expected to be incredibly powerful, surpassing the capabilities of the James Webb Space Telescope in some areas. It will have the ability to block out star glare, allowing us to capture direct images of exoplanets, like the one we're focused on. This could finally give us a clear picture of these distant worlds, whether they're rocky, watery, or completely unusual. Scientists have been listening closely for any unusual radio signals from Proxima Centauri. While nothing definitive has come through yet, the search is still on. Just imagine if we actually received a signal from there. It would be the discovery of the century. It's a long shot, but the thought alone keeps scientists going. Proxima b is definitely not like Earth. It's orbiting a red dwarf, and red dwarfs are finicky stars. They might be small and cooler than our Sun, but they're way more unpredictable. Proxima Centauri is known for its flares, huge bursts of energy that could wipe out life or at least make things very difficult. If anything is alive there, it's probably hiding out somewhere safe, maybe underground, or maybe the organisms there have evolved to deal with the radiation in ways we can't even imagine. Who knows? Maybe they even like it. On Earth, we've discovered life thriving in all kinds of extreme environments. Deep ocean trenches, scalding hot springs beneath glaciers. Life is incredibly resilient, which suggests that even the harshest conditions on other planets might support some truly tough organisms, similar to the extremophiles we found here. Just imagining that opens up endless possibilities for what alien life could be like. Even if we don't find any living organisms there, the planet is still reshaping our view of the future. It's pushing us to develop new ways of exploring, to think beyond what we can currently do, through advanced telescopes, AI-driven discoveries, and the potential for light sail probes. It's all pushing us forward. Whether the planet itself has anything or not, the fact that we're talking seriously about getting there is a big deal. It makes the universe feel just a little bit closer and a lot more interesting.